try to take my tea away from me, but it's not going to happen. Okay, so y'all get in here closer so I can see you. Thank y'all for being here. So today we are announcing the arrest of 3 non-citizens who have voted in Arkansas. I'm going to run through them here in a little bit. So we were given some information, working with federal authorities about some individuals who may or may not have had citizen status and had been voting. We sifted through that data. That data also went to the Secretary of State's office, Secretary of State Jester, and we conducted the criminal investigation on it, and we found that there were 3 of the individuals who are not citizens, who are living here in Arkansas, and we have charged them with state felonies. So I'm going to go through each of them. They have all 3 been arrested. One is pending a hearing. If we can go through these. Does that work there? Okay. Not many details on that. Okay. Let's take them one at a time. So this lady has had a removal order since 1999. Because she's from Cuba, my understanding is there's some that Cubans are treated a little differently than some other foreign citizens, simply because of our relationship or lack of relationship with Cuba. So she's had a removal order, but she works at a dental clinic in Springdale. So she registered to vote and indicated that she was a citizen, and she then voted in a general election, is my understanding, not a primary. And she did not register with a particular party. We do not know how she voted. So that is, my understanding is she is waiting a hearing. It's going to be somebody I look at to make sure that's correct. She's waiting a hearing. Right, okay. So she's not been released on bond yet, is my understanding. So she is charged with both perjury and the election law violation, which is voting. Okay. Okay. If I don't get these names right, we'll just roll with it. Chi Bom is from Nigeria. She is unemployed. She is currently what's called a conditional permanent resident, where you have to re-up your status to be distinguished from a lawful permanent resident. She is charged with both perjury, stating that she was a U.S. citizen on the voting application, and she's also charged with violation of Title VII election law, which is the illegal voting. She did not register by party affiliation. She indicated she did not vote in a primary that we saw, and she did vote in the 2024 general election, and she said that she voted Republican. Okay, that's Chi Bom. Again, none of the three that we have registered by party, but one of the three voted in a primary, which Zlata Risley. Okay. Zlata Risley, if that's correct, is from Kazakhstan, and she's a lawful permanent resident, unemployed. She is only charged with the illegal voting, not the perjury, and that's not because we didn't have reason to believe that she had done that, but that it was a matter of the evidence that we had in that particular case and what we could charge and what we could not charge. She voted in the Republican primary in 2024 is what we have here. So 3 individuals, all 3 have been arrested. One has bonded out. One is waiting a hearing, is my understanding, and the other one, status, we don't have an update today on them, correct? Okay. I want to thank the Secretary of State for working with us. There's a partnership there, and we pass information back and forth. I want to thank Prosecutor Sexton here. I'm glad he could come. So we've referred these to the prosecutors because they'll have to be the ones to prosecute the cases. We obviously will help any way we can. Also, they're not here today, but Michelle Lawrence, who's 18th Judicial District East Prosecuting Attorney, which is Garland County, and Connie Mitchell, 8th Judicial District South, which is Miller County. So they, in addition to Brian Sexton, will be prosecuting these cases. We'll help them in any way that we need to. Want to turn it over to Cole for a second to say a few words, and I'm going to take my tea from the podium.
Arkansas is #1 in election security, and it's known around the country. And we are proud that we are a state that respects the rule of law, and that only works if you have people who are willing to enforce the rule of law. Other states have challenges with their attorney generals. We don't. Attorney General Tim Griffin is the attorney general in this country most committed to the rule of law, to enforcing the law, and he is a champion for election security in this state. So I don't want to take that for granted. I want to say thank you so much. You may hear these crimes sometimes aren't prosecuted because they're hard to prove, they're hard to investigate, and he has made sure he has a team that is willing to do the hard work and pursue it with excellence day in and day out. And thank you, Mr. Prosecutor, for your hard work in getting these cases taken care of. So I'm here just with a sense of gratitude for the work and the teamwork we have. Thank you, Mr. Attorney General.
I want to emphasize something that Cole mentioned here. We have strong election laws. We have a strong, I would argue, one of the strongest, if not the strongest, election system in the country. This is not a persistent problem, but when we get wind of it, we're going to deal with it. These are rarities in my experience, and we stand up here to talk about arrest and criminal activity a lot. We don't see a lot of this, at least in my office. I know that folks love to get on Facebook or whatever and talk about what they saw or whatever, and we love to get that information, and we look into it. I can tell you that when we find that there are facts that warrant legal action, regardless of party, I would note that at least 2 of the 3 are Republicans. We're an equal opportunity prosecutor, right? We're an equal opportunity investigator. FTL, follow the law. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're from, Doesn't matter what your political views are. If you follow the law, you're good. If you break the law, we're going to do what our duty requires. But we have a really strong system here in the state. The Secretary of State plays a critical role there. The county officials play a critical role. And it is a team effort. And so we can have confidence in our system here in the state. We can be proud of our confidence of our system, have confidence and be proud of our system here in the state. But, you know, anytime humans are involved with an enterprise, you're going to have thing go wrong here or there. We find out about it. We're going to look at it. We're going to be fair, and we're going to take care of it. And that's what we've done here. I appreciate, Brian, do you want to say a couple words? Yep. Sure.
Obviously, the defendant maintains innocence until proven guilty. We believe these are strong cases. I appreciate the work of the investigators on this case, and we'll go forward on it. We'll let the facts go where they go. This is going to be a case that, just like the other cases we handle in our office on a regular basis. However, we feel like we've got a strong case. We'll be going forward, and I appreciate all the work that's done on the forefront of this because it makes prosecution much easier.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Wayne Bewley's team, and particularly Steve McClanahan, known him a long time. We go to church together. And Noah's mama. I think I've known her longer than you. So he does an awesome, awesome job. And our prosecutors as well have done just great work on this. And so I want to thank y'all for being here and open it up to questions.
Evidence that mistakes were made at the registration or polling levels that allow these women to vote, or just
once you're registered, that's where the filter is, right? Because you've got to say, I'm a citizen. And once you're registered, you're registered. So I don't think it is a matter of when they go to vote. I think it's a matter of when they register. Do you tell the truth or not? I think that's what this is about. And we have, let's just say that we have the evidence to indicate where people have misled the state, have deceived the state. Anything else? Okay, thank y'all. Thank you, Susie.